charlatans at Raw Story have written an article saying that I am doxing CNN. I'm out here in DC today. I'm trying to sell my book. I've got a meeting with some big agencies here in DC, and Raw Story, and I find this article that's written about me in Raw Story, and I say, oh, what's Raw Story got to talk about? And they said, Jack Posobiec doxed CNN, and I'm like, what? You know, people say a lot of crap about me all the time, but that's completely false. That is a complete lie, a complete and utter fabrication, a knowing fabrication. So in the article, Raw Story states that I doxed CNN. They said that I doxed them and that I was the one who doxed CNN. I am not the one who's doxing people. CNN is the one who's doxing people. I have never doxed anyone in my entire history of social media since I had a MySpace account back in 2003, 2004. I have never once doxed anyone in my entire history of being on the internet. They're claiming that I doxed the names and the addresses, personal addresses of CNN, and it's completely false. They also say in the article, and they say, oh, Jack, we're not going to link to Jack Posobiec's tweet because he was doxing people. Well, actually, Raw Story, you're not linking to the tweet because there is no tweet. Because I never doxed anybody. I've never doxed anybody in my entire life because I'm not you. I'm not CNN. I'm against doxing. I'm against using your Soviet tactics, your NKVD tactics against people who dissent with you. I don't break the rules. I don't break the rules of Twitter, the rules of the internet. I don't go there because I'm not you. I am not you. I am going and talking about the truth. I am going out and spreading the actual story about what CNN is doing, and then you're going to turn around and accuse me of being CNN. These are complete lies. This is complete libel, and I've already reached out to my lawyers. I've already asked if I have a case here, and they said that I absolutely have a case because they are printing knowing lies about me to defame me and to hurt my ability to sell books, to hurt my career, to hurt all of it. I have never once doxed anybody. I've never threatened to dox anybody. I have never once mentioned anybody to be, I've never threatened anyone with doxing. I know for a fact. Oh, if you want to go there, I will talk about all the times that I know stories about. You want to talk about doxing? I know people at BuzzFeed who have threatened to dox. You think CNN is the only people that have threatened to dox anybody? CNN are only the ones who admit it. CNN are the ones who just admitted it. BuzzFeed has threatened people with doxing. I know for a fact that people at BuzzFeed have threatened people with doxing. I also know for a fact that so-called journalists have at NBC, MSNBC, Mother Jones, Think Progress, CNN, have all threatened people for doxing in the past. And they've said, you need to comment on this story, or you need to give me a comment, or you need to confirm or unconfirm something for me, or we will dox you. I know for a fact that these scumbag journalists, that these lowlives have threatened so many people with doxing in the past. You think CNN is the only one who's done that? Now, I've kept this information to myself in the past because I didn't feel that it was needed for me to bring it up. Because you see, you never want to actually bring up everything that you know. You never want to give all your cards. You never want to put all your cards on the table. You always want to keep something in reserve because you want to have information that you can use. Well, you want to come after me, then I'm going to come after you twice as hard because I have information about other times that the mainstream media has tried to dox people, has threatened people with doxing, and I have had people call me up in complete tears complete, people that are minors, people in my family that people have gone after. Basically, this is what CNN does. They go after your friends, they go after your family, they go after, okay, I'll give you an example. I'll give you a simple example. There was a certain mainstream media source, certain mainstream media source that was threatening to dox Tanya Tay's family back in Belarus. There was a certain mainstream media source that was threatening to dox Tanya Tay's mother and father and sister back in Belarus just because she's my fiance. They were going after her family because they didn't like what I was saying. They didn't like the truth that I was putting out there. They were going after Tanya Tay's family. They were going after them, and we fought back and we stopped them. Remember, these are the same people that went back and were calling Melania a prostitute. They were calling Melania a prostitute. They were calling her an illegal immigrant. They were calling Barron autistic. They were beheading Donald Trump. These are the people that we're dealing with, and they are scumbags. And now they're accusing me of doxing. Well, excuse me, because I know actual crimes that you guys, you vicious, sick animals, have committed. And if you want to go there, we'll go there. If you want to go there, we'll go there. If you want to bring up the fire, if you want to go to war, we'll go to war. We'll do that legally, peacefully. But I will sue Raw Story every single cent they have. I will make you the new Gawker if you don't take down your story immediately. I have so many, all the followers and great supporters that I have on Twitter. Everybody knows that I'm constantly preaching against doxing. I've never doxed Antifa. I have never doxed anyone who's come against me in the past. Never once. Never once. Even when people have been printing lies about me, even when people have been printing absolute slander about me and my family, I have never once turned around and doxed them. I will tell my opinion about people, and I will, I'll go out there. I'll post memes, yeah, sure. But I have never once doxed anybody. I have never once called for violence or done anything to place anybody into harm. And guess what? I've never doxed anybody, and I've got over 160,000 videos. 160,000. I posted a video last night where I called for people to not dox people. I specifically said, do not dox. I specifically said that. Do not publish the home addresses of the people on CNN, of their hosts. I specifically said, do not post these addresses. I specifically asked people to not post these. Doxing means posting someone's personal documents, their personal information, their location, their phone number, etc. I completely asked people yesterday not to do this, and now Raw Story is accusing me of doing it. So Raw Story, I am giving you 12 hours. It is now 2:12 p.m. Eastern Time here in Washington, D.C. I am giving you 12 hours. If that story is not deleted completely and retracted, you will hear from my lawyers. Thank you.